Please welcome back the executive pastry chef and owner of Cake Monkey Bakery, Elizabeth Belkind. Welcome, Elizabeth. We're so excited to have you here. We all feel like kids again. It's so exciting. Also joining us at the counter from NCIS LA, Andrea Bordeaux. Careful, Andrea. He will
I don't have my gun
steal your
holster
dessert.
today, but
Seriously, do not mess with her. I know she was on that show.
Messing with her food.
Okay,
messing with my food is messing with me.
Oh, okay.
we're going to feed you before we speak to you about NCIS and maybe what's happening with you and Sam. Perhaps a little bit of a little love affair maybe coming up. We'll get to that. We're going to sweeten you up first so you can tell us all the good gossip. All right, so Elizabeth, the first thing that you do, before we actually get into the rolled up cakes, I want to show our viewers some of the other beautiful cakes that we have here and you all have on your plates. Yes. So these are also sort of nostalgic and throwbacks from our childhood.
That's what we specialize in basically at our bakery. This is our black and white cake which is our rendition on a classic ding dong.
Oh, so good.
Except elevated.
Elevated. And what about these?
Those are our inside out s'mores, which in my opinion are the ideal dessert for a cocktail party, or they're one biter, you can pretend nothing happened when you're done.
Exactly. No guilt, they're guilt free because you can't remember you've actually eaten them. They're beautiful. Yeah. Well, now we're going to make our roll in the hay, and this really begins with a perfect sponge cake.
Sponge cake, yes.
So what's the key to making a perfect sponge cake? Because they can be tricky.
They're tricky, but you just need to allow enough time in the mixer basically to bring the eggs to a really fluffy, creamy stage. And then the second thing you have to be careful with is when you're folding in the flour, is that you don't deflate the cake. So the key to having a flexible cake that you're going to roll is that. You need
how
volume.
long after we do this, we just put in a sheet pan, you bake it, right?
Yeah, it only takes about 6 minutes.
That's it?
Oven, yes.
Woo, okay, so it goes quick.
Yeah.
Now to the filling, that delicious, yummy, creamy filling inside. So it's just a buttercream, right?
It's a vanilla lime buttercream.
Okay.
So one of the...
Yeah. I can vouch for it.
That sounds good.
I'm vouching for that. It's all good.
So we just cream the butter and the sugar.
We cream the butter and the sugar already, and
All
so
right.
now we're going to finish this up by just adding...
There you go. You're
We're
welcome.
going to add our salt.
Right.
Always add salt to sweet desserts. I feel like they just help bring out all the flavors.
Brightens it.
Yes, and we're bringing
Now I know why you and our producer know each other from the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do good.
We had a moment of, I know you, but you don't look like this.
Right. There's a reason they're at the gym all the time.
There is
Because they're
a
eating like
reason,
this.
that's for sure. And I always use fresh
for it.
lime
So
juice
good.
rather than, what does it called?
In the bottle.
Hydrogenated, yeah.
Right.
Homogenized.
Why is that better?
It's just fresher.
Okay.
It'll-
Because the bottle says fresh lime juice,
not.
but it still never tastes exactly the same.
It's homogenized, which
Okay.
means it's heated, cooked.
Oh, interesting.
So fresh lime juice and, whoops.
Oh boy,
A
let
little
me
bit.
slow her down.
Yeah,
Oh. No, that wasn't slow.
there we go.
There we go. So how much longer will we whip this
We're just
then?
going to do this, watch out with your dress,
Okay.
for about another minute. Ah, there you go.
That's my secret. I do this every time. Because I always make a mess. All right.
So
there
the
we
key
go.
to a really good buttercream, again, is enough time in the mixer.
Okay.
You want it to be light and fluffy and very white and airy.
So eventually.
These are so good.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm in heaven. Now, let me ask you, what is crunchy inside?
Yeah.
Wow, we're gonna get
I
to
neglected
that.
to say.
It's
They're
like a surprise.
they're
It is a
basically
surprise.
they're the dark chocolate version of this white chocolate crunchy pearl.
Isn't that nice?
It's one of
Yes,
my
it
Yeah.
favorite things to do when I'm creating a dessert is to add like a little surprise element.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
found
a-
a $100
it's like a-
bill in mine. That's amazing. Thank you.
I'll think about that next time.
Rice cereal covered with chocolate.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
All right, so now
Now,
we have to add our delicious, because you have elevated our roll in the hay, and you add this delicious raspberry jam.
right, which I always start with unsweetened raspberry puree.
Okay.
And then add sugar to it. What I'm trying to get to with this dessert is something that is tart and refreshing and
Delicious.
delicious.
All at the same time.
But if you start with something that's already sweetened, like a jam, you're going to end up just getting a dessert that's a little too cloying.
sweet.
You know, so
Yeah.
Is that possible?
it is. It is.
The ones that make your teeth hurt. You know the ones that say, oh my gosh,
yeah,
my
that's
teeth
just-
hurt.
Well, you
Weak
know,
teeth.
a lot of people tell me, they love my desserts because they're not too sweet. You know, you're able
Yeah.
to taste all the different elements.
it,
You're
you
not
can
just
taste it.
smacked in the face.
Okay, here's where the fun part comes.
Well, not quite yet.
Not quite yet?
One second. One
Okay.
second.
So you just satisfying.
Yeah, you want to
Right?
drench it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Now,
Color
I could watch
too,
that all
right?
day.
now
We're
watch
gonna
this
Cover this in
with some
coconut.
coconut. And what's about to happen, ladies and gentlemen, is
What's about to happen?
It's about
do not be afraid. She's a professional, and it's a bit of a magic trick.
Yes, it
I think
is.
she could take the show to Vegas.
Am I gonna get a drum roll? Am I
Yeah,
getting a drum roll?
I think we could get you. We could find you a drum roll. I'm pretty sure. All right, ready
We
for
need
this?
to invert this.
Stand
cake.
by. Drum roll, please. Here we go.
I love it.
Watch this.
1, 2.
And she managed to do that without any jam
going
spreading out.
Any.
Wow.
Just coconut. Pour on me.
Okay, so now we're going to fill.
With that beautiful lime buttercream.
buttercream.
Oh my gosh. Now you wouldn't make this cake ahead of time, would you?
No, you can make the frosting and the jam ahead of time,
But not the cake.
Not the cake. The cake dries out very quickly because it's thin, and there isn't a ton of sugar in it. Again,
Okay.
so you want to make the cake about an hour, tops an hour ahead of time.
Okay. Because you're going to roll it, and what you don't want to happen is for them to crack.
To
when you're
crack,
rolling.
exactly.
Oh, that's right.
Exactly. Yes.
There you go.
Would it change the taste? Probably
Probably not.
No, but definitely the texture.
It could look like my shoe if it tasted like that.
I'm not sure she'd sell too many of your shoes at the bakery.
So I love your shoes. Meant to ask you about them.
I'm just saying, the taste
looking.
alone.
So now the surprise?
Now the surprise.
We just everywhere?
Generously.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Ah! Some of them might have more surprises than others then.
Yes.
This is so.
The
It's
joy
so
of life,
amazing.
you know?
If I go out today, I hope I don't. But if I do, I'm good. I am good.
You're good
I'm
for the
good.
day.
Yes.
Oh my
Nothing
gosh.
like a mid-afternoon.
I've been waiting for the
No,
magic
it's
to
right.
happen.
What is your
I'm going
favorite
in.
of all the desserts you make? Because you make so many amazing creations at the
You know,
bakery.
can I say this out loud? I love plain chocolate cake with nothing on it.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, I adore it. So especially right out of the oven. That's
Oh,
good.
yummy.
We're good with
Well,
the
you know
we're
what?
all
Just
good.
go ahead.
We're
It's
just-
fine. Just put them on there. It's fine.
Now it's not a surprise, it's predictable.
yeah, we'll be able to hide this. Okay, so now we're gonna cut this into even rectangles, and then we'll roll each
How-
into.
Would you just roll the whole thing into one giant?
could.
That's what I thought about too. And just
could.
do it
Yeah.
like that.
Yes, you definitely could. Except,
Why cut it? Just leave it like that. And just eat
Oh,
the
that's
whole thing.
beautiful.
thank you.
And again, it's just enough. Because it's just enough of the buttercream, just
Just
enough
Just
of the
enough,
raspberry.
It's good that the raspberry isn't too sweet.
Look at that.
So perfect.
Okay,
Wow.
so.
Yes.
I'm just.
And look at how quickly that really came together. You said
Yeah.
the cake only takes 6
Yeah.
minutes.
6 minutes. So if you prep ahead, you could really do this.
And then
for,
you add a little bit more coconut on the
Yes,
outside.
we do.
And
Okay.
coconut.
Wow.
Oh, coconut one more time.
that's where the roll in the hay comes. It's more roll in the coconut.
Roll in the hay, roll in the hay.